Imagining an audience naked is the worst advice ever. That does not sound comforting. Don't worry, we'll do better than that. There's some weirdos out there. Hey guys, I'm Maher. Welcome to Speak Up. Expert Dale Carnegie once said there are always 3 speeches for every one you actually gave. The one you practiced, the one you gave, and the one you wished you gave. Now, whether or not that's true for you, studies estimate about 75% of adults fear public speaking. But it's not an impossible hurdle. Impossible hurdle? Does that make sense? It's fine. I was really timid at one point. I used to take voice lessons, and my teacher told me I sounded like a dying cow. I quit. But all this, what we'll be going through, it was my journey too. From the lessons, the ideas, the coaching. And everyone's got a ways to go, but I sure hope I still don't sound like a dying cow. Point is, getting better at speaking is not about talent, it's about reframing the way you think about it. It's a skill that can be acquired through practice and guidance and hard work. So we'll go through those plethora of tips, tricks, and exercises and improve together. So let me break it down this way. I make gains with a Z because I'm always repping. Grind never stops. Similarly, we can workshop isolated aspects of speech, developing it through oftentimes silly techniques. But when you put it all together, bam, Obama. At Speak Up, we're going to break down each component of speech, from volume to pace to clarity, etc., etc. And we'll start by discussing how we use those skills when speaking, the do's, the don'ts, how to improve on common mistakes. Then I'm going to give you some exercises to develop these skills. Play around, experiment. You'll find your voice. Trust me, these are tried and tested methods based on my experience as well as renowned professors, experts, coaches. Now, they might look a little funny at first, but learn to embrace them. Because after all, you have to have enough confidence in yourself to put it all out there. Okay, maybe not all. Last but not least, you're going to get to practice. Heads up, you're going to be doing a lot of self-critique. Be constructively critical. Watch yourself. Observe, reflect, learn. Here's the reality. Public speaking is crucial, whether it be for your school, your workplace, interpersonal skills, getting dates. Well, it can only help you so much with that last part. But this is a tangible goal. So first step, be confident in yourself enough that you can get there. Only then will you have the confidence to give an I have a dream or an ask not what your country can do for you. Embrace your style and your journey. Ready? Because it's time to speak up. Hey guys, let's work on projection. No, that sucks. First and foremost, we gotta set a base and speak up. Now it's crucial to understand that the most important skill is to always speak confidently with good projection. Think about it this way. When you speak to people, you're in control of a conversation, of a meeting, of an event. So your voice has to exert confidence. Be in command. Now, that's definitely easier said than done. First, you gotta shake off those nerves. If you need guidance in that sector, one solution is to have a small ritual of sorts to set your mind in public speaking mode. Like maybe buttoning your suit, or fixing your tie, or summoning Cthulhu, god of the underworld. It can be anything. Above all, use your diaphragm. The muscle, that is. Don't just speak from your throat. That's how you get annoying California. That's how you get the annoying California girl. I can't say California. You gotta boom, hit the back corners of the room. Hey, that rhymed. Nice. Now, the diaphragm is a muscle. So if you want to make public speaking gains, you've got to work out. Quick, easy, but effective exercise. Take a deep breath in and push your tummy out. Damn, I need to cut the carbs. Now speak from there. It takes practice. But do you get that feeling like everything is opened up? Yeah. Use that to project your voice. That's good. You can edit that. It's easy to get nervous when speaking to a group of people. And one of the most common tendencies is to just rush through to get it over with as fast as possible. But even if your arms are heavy, knees weak, palms sweaty, you're not Eminem. Unless Eminem is watching, in which case, that's dope, I'm a huge fan. Regardless, the audience has got to comprehend every word. So make sure you relax and speak conversationally. Like this. Mom's spaghetti. I'm going to emphasize conversationality throughout this workshop because the most important underlying concept is to connect with your audience, as if you're having a one-on-one talk with each listener. Again, a ritual of sorts will help with that. Do whatever calms you down. Listen to music, meditate, imagine yourself in your happy place. Hey, you know what would be funny? Comment down below what you think I'm imagining right now. That may have been a mistake. Ultimately, just chill. Take a deep breath and speak at a natural pace. Now, one way to make anyone conscious of a bad habit is to move over to the extreme. So I'm going to set a metronome at a really slow pace. Just say the words on the screen, but every syllable has to be to this beat. Every syllable, not word. Yeah. When you go back to normal, you'll become aware of when you're rushing. Of course, don't ever go that painfully slow when speaking. Between 120 and 160 words per minute usually indicates a solid, natural speaking pace. So, have fun, guys. The bane of presenting yourself confidently and professionally is filler words. Most people, especially professionals, get a horrible impression from those who say like a lot. It's distracting, annoying, and unintelligent. So if you're struggling to figure out what to say next, don't just fill in the gaps with random words. You can take a second to pause and think. Like Obama. Healthcare is great. Yes, we can. That was pretty good. Now, that does not mean stand there for 5 minutes, but just take a beat. Plan out what you're going to say and communicate on that train of thought. So here's the exercise. Every time you say a filler word, such as like or you have to do 10 burpees. No, I'm just playing. The best way to reduce fillers is to just keep practicing talking conversationally about whatever. Just be conscious. Remember, there's nothing wrong with taking a second to organize your thoughts. In this next exercise, I want you to tell me about your day or a notable event that recently happened, but you cannot use any fillers. So, speaking clearly is another crucial part of public speaking. Your audience needs to understand you to be engaged. So focus on enunciating every syllable. Now, while it is important to enunciate, you don't want to sound like Siri either. Directions to Chipotle. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Now, for example, most don't naturally say exciting. We say exciting. You want to speak clearly in a conversational manner. Remember, the key is to connect with your audience. Okay, so for this exercise, you might look a bit silly, but it's awesome to put a pencil or pen in your mouth, make sure it's clean, and start speaking. You'll have to move your mouth muscles a lot more. So when you get back to speaking without the pencil or pen, you'll naturally want to enunciate everything. Works pretty well. I do it too. Why do we listen to J. Cole and not Mozart? Energy. The neighbors think themselves. So what separates great speakers from good speakers is the ability to captivate an audience. Don't put them to sleep. Keep them engaged, and perhaps the biggest part of that is vocal variety. Shift things up, grab people's attention, and that is a lot easier said than done. We're going to do an exercise to workshop the skill, but it's imperative to not sound fake. Try to be as natural as possible, but excited to talk about what you're talking about. And by varying up your pitch and volume and utilizing the full range of your voice, you won't be stuck speaking like a robot with a monotonous voice. Again, a slightly silly exercise, but you're going to get used to using the entirety of your voice. It's going to sound kind of like a siren, except I'm jumping from the upper boundary to the lower boundary of my voice. Like this. Okay, that was... So pitch variation is key to energizing your speech. So keep working on it. Now that you've kind of opened up your vocal capacity, tell me, a friend or a family member, about a topic or an issue you're particularly passionate about. Ask them to rally you up a little bit. If it's a political matter, maybe have them play devil's advocate. That never fails to get people excited. Sometimes a little too excited. Recording yourself, and yeah, listening to yourself is not always fun, but it is the best way to test out and see if you're sounding good. Alright guys, have fun with that. Do 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 do.